This is a quick guide to suit-only Sniper Assassin in Hitman 3's Dubai. Check it out. The only part of the loadout that we're actually going to use is the non-lethal reusable melee weapon. Here I use the baton thing, but hey, if you prefer the fish or the meaty bone, that's cool. And we've also put a quiet sniper rifle in the penthouse ventilation room, and cue the Lawrence of Arabia music. I should also point out that we have opened the ventilation area shortcut ladder that leads down to just around from the helipad. Now we'll run through the art installation here, which I actually think is pretty nice and evocative, though it will be a nightmare if you put your drink down, because you'd never find it again. Now at this point we'll go backstage through to the crew area and up the ladder to the gantry, which will allow us to creep around into the penthouse guard area. We'll see Carl Ingram and his little entourage walk past here. Carl is doing his dictaphone narration, which I think is one of the highlights of this particular level, if not this particular game. Now in here we won't not bother the sleeping guard. We'll grab the key card and the banana, and we'll just run past. We'll take out the baton and throw it at this fellow here, who is one of the more nosy people that we'll encounter. We'll pick up the baton and drag the guy around the corner into the maintenance room. We don't need to worry about sticking people in cupboards, so we'll drop him off and take out the maintenance guy, leave them both, and nip through the computer server room into the corridor here, where we need to get the computer server card from the guy down the bottom. Now you just have to wait for him to turn around so that you can run down and clock him on the head, and stick him in the cupboard, because I think the lady does walk down here, and we just stick him in the cupboard, grab his card and walk back. Now I know I have anger management issues lady on the phone is continuing with her conversation, which allows us in turn to come back, stick the card into the erection, and then we need to pull out the server with the yellow text, which allows us access to the terminal, where we can turn off the elevators, and we can also rearrange the meeting, which is what we need to do to set up the rest of the mission. We can turn off the cameras here too, but I chose not to. It's not a vital part of doing this run. There are not really cameras in the way massively. As you can see, there's just I think 2 cameras in this area that we need to just basically run against the wall to avoid completely, so it's not really that hard. Now this is where we go and grab the sniper rifle. The meeting has been called, so the guys are on their way. It just takes them quite a long time to get to the office in the penthouse suite, so this allows us plenty of time to run around, get our sniper rifle. It's a little bit circuitous, but it's extremely safe. There's not anyone that we have to kind of really worry about timings for. The helicopter pilot is oblivious. The guards there are fairly useless, and also, I mean, realistically, we have plenty of time. So, scooting past the camera there, all the guards around here are super docile, I suppose you could say. Now that this guy at the end is gone, we just need to run past the cameras. Now, this is where we use the key card that we picked up from the guard's office to open up the tradesman's entrance to the penthouse area, which allows us to get up there without having to sneak past all the guards and stuff. So once we're up here, we will take out our banana, if you know what I mean. It's a shoulder button maneuver. That's L1 and R1, or your bumpers to put the banana down to place it. Now we do have a tiny wait here, so I sped it up a little bit whilst the guy walks across that splendid atrium, then the guards are told to leave. So we do have the one guard who walks over here, who will be our banana stooge. He'll step on the banana, fall over, we'll all laugh, and we'll just need to drag him out of the way because Carl Ingram is an eagle-eyed gentleman, and we'll see him if he when he stands up. So we just need to run through, up behind the couch, and then across to the counter. Otherwise, we get spotted. I think we are actually spotted here, but we can trigger the lockdown before anything happens. The TV comes up, and we can get out the gun and pop him in the head. Now, I will point out that I have tried with the piercing sniper rifles to get the two guys with the one shot, but for whatever reason it doesn't give a silent assassin. Maybe it's too loud and people outside the room hear it. I should also point out that it's possibly not necessary to stash the bodies in the basket. I'm just a tidy gentleman, and so prefer to be safe than sorry, but we do need to open up the room, and guards will presumably at some point wander back in, and if they see the body before we get out, then it's tears before bedtime. Now, we did drop the rifle for no real reason other than a break for our sore arms. We're basically going out back the way we came up, past the camera, and past the corridor of useless guards TM, and we're going to get out via the freshly opened elevator here. So there you go. Congratulations, you've just silent assassin suit only sniper assassinated the Dubai level of Hitman 3 and quite possibly spat all over your keyboard or blown your tweeters. If you found a better way or have questions, just drop a comment and I'll respond because I'm nice like that. If this was helpful, why not drop a like or even a sub? It costs you nothing and it will mean the world to me. If you thought it sucked a bag of dicks, let me know that too so I can do better for next time.